Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man on his 8th NFL team, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and the Miami Dolphins, as they take on a man miraculously back from injury, Alex Smith, and the Washington Redskins. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and a lot of buzz with this one. Extra buzz, Charles, because the Dolphins trying to become the first team ever to win the Lombardi Trophy inside their home stadium.
And it looked like the Vikings had a heck of a chance a couple of seasons ago, didn't it? They were rolling in the playoffs, possibly could have gotten there, came up just a little bit short. A number of teams have had that chance over the years. Detroit, they've had the Super Bowl in their stadium. I guess the closest we've had was when San Francisco won it in Palo Alto. In Stanford Stadium just down the road. But the Dolphins' last Super Bowl trip was 1985. A loss to those Niners, ironically enough, in Super Bowl 19. Where? Stanford Stadium. They've won it twice, but you have to go back to Super Bowl 7 and 8. 1973, 1974. Hard to believe that proud franchise hasn't won one since.
Meanwhile, the Redskins, this is a team, to be frank, nobody thought would be here at the start of the year. Even the most diehard of Redskin fans would probably tell you that. But here they are, Charles, looking for what would be the franchise's 4th title in this, their 6th appearance.
And we go back to 1992, the last time that this team won a Super Bowl, and that was Super Bowl 26. That's more than a quarter century ago. They also won Super Bowl 17. Joe Theismann was the quarterback then. John Riggins running the football. The Diesel. But Super Bowl 22 is the one we'll always remember. Doug Williams, the first black starting quarterback in a Super Bowl. Also,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
Mommy, no doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Can I have some Pepsi?
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Able to fight for about...
Did you see that run? Was Gracie clapping for me or something?
4 yards there to the 13. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Smith. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dolphins taking the field again here on offense. Charles, is it fair to say that this is going to be a significantly different roster when they line up for Week 1 in 2020? It almost has to be, right?
It almost has to be, and just think about what they've done in terms of investing towards 2020.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, still fighting for more. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete.
Smith.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Smith going to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Balaj. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Shedding the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Well, everyone knows it's been a tough season for the Washington Redskins, and a chance for us to chat about that here as they get this next series started. Just really a forget. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. To throw again on second down. Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's got it at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them long.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to float this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. On first down, it's Smith. Slings this deep. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 34 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now this throw caught left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is taken at about the 14.
Wait, what? What am I doing? Go back to YouTube. Go back to the game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running.
Accelerate. And off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. 87 yards. The official distance on the kickoff return. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Such a electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. That return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't. Go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, They weaken their defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Bly.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
pretzel?
I texted him and told him. Get my pretzel. I'm hungry. I want my pretzel.
It's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. To throw is Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And all about timing there. On that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The Redskins now going to use the... Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're...